print your pattern, tape it together, tape it to your leather. I have videos showing that, so I didn't want to do all that again. Getting everything ready can be time consuming, but there's three main parts. Your main front panel. This is the very back piece, and then this gold one will go in between the two. You can see I got a couple of these on there already. You can make all of these, none of these, that's up to you. A couple just standard belt loops, and you can make a bunch of those. These are the billet ends for these buckles, and there's going to be two of those. And then there's quite a few of these D-rings. You can skip those too if you really want, but these go in between right here, so you can hang separate pieces of armor or satchels or whatever. We'll start by putting all the belt keepers on here. And you'll notice with mine, this leather's a little bit thinner than I thought. I think this is like a 9/10 ounce. If you go thicker, instead of overlapping these ends like I did, you'll just butt them up against each other, because my belt is also a little bit thinner. This belt, I'll have a couple patterns in there for the belt. However, this is just a pre-made one through a roller that I ordered online. I think I got it from Weaver years ago. So since this is a little bit thinner, I had to tighten these up a little bit. And I like to make sure I put the knots to the inside of these. That way they're not digging in or anything. One little trick to make sure it's tightened up so it doesn't loosen up as you're making the next knot is go through twice. And it makes a little bit better knot. So as you pull it, it stays tight. As far as these, all you have to do is make sure that the billet goes down. So you want to go in this bottom hole first. You can make extra of these and just have them go around the belt in random places to hold gear or something on. One thing I did with the armor I made is put these little brass washers on the Chicago screws. Fancy them up just a little bit. So since this is the piece that will go with that armor, I'm going to do that same thing. Just start in the middle and work your way to the ends. So I won't go too tight, that way we can get these all lined up nicely. Next one has a couple extra layers. So I'm using just a little bit longer Chicago screw. So you might have to start curving this over to get these parts to line up. Again, snug it. Don't overly tighten. Wait till everything's together. Straighten these out a little bit and then tighten the stuff down. We'll just go across, do the other side. And we'll cover all this extra stuff here. So on one side, these two buckles will go. I guess you could do one buckle on one side, one buckle on the other. And then these billets will go on the other side. there and there. Since there's so many Chicago screws right here, I'm not going to add those washers. Just go through. Couple more, and just do this to the other side, but swap those parts. And that's it.